What is good with it, guys? So I don't know if you guys saw my video that I uploaded today, but it was of the Mugshot challenge. You know what I mean? It's really popular on TikTok right now. Everyone's doing it. And who other than James Charles? James Charles decides to hop on the trend, and things did not turn out the way he wanted. So as you guys can see, this is James Charles' mugshot photo. He has a bloody nose, a black eye, you know. It looks like he got into a tussle, right? And at first you might be like, oh, that's a pretty good mugshot, but wrong. Dude, that echo, dude, my neighbors heard that. So this is when people started commenting things such as like, I don't know if it was his attention, but it makes me think of domestic blue. Why in the HELL is it trending to do fake mugshots? And I don't know why I'm shocked that some of them clearly have done their makeup to look like domestic bleak victims. And somehow see nothing wrong with that. See, a lot of people are upset because he did his makeup in a way where it looks like he was a victim of some that stuff, dude. YouTube, I'm not doing anything wrong. As a survivor and a friend of survivors, I'm just wondering what that HELL were they thinking? James just called out TikTokers for doing an April Fool's joke about coming out of the closet, and he doesn't see how this is a problem. I feel like a lot of them have a great point. You know, if you've never been a victim of something like this, you definitely shouldn't post like a photo or a TikTok about it, acting as if you were a victim at one point. I feel like it is crossing the line. It kind of resonates with me too, because growing up, I was, let's just say I didn't have a good family growing up, and I was in a really bad situation a lot of my life. Before my grandma like rescued me basically, but like I've gone through some stuff, and then when I hear people talking about their childhood and they say like, oh, my parents did this to me, and like they make it sound like the worst thing ever, and I'm like, it kind of makes me upset because of what I went through, and it's like nothing compared to what they went through. So I get it, you know. I get it. So yeah, I personally don't think if you've ever been a victim of something like this that you should be posting a TikTok or a photo acting as if you were just for a challenge or a trend. Because it kind of is insulting to people who have actually been victims, you know what I mean? And I can relate to that in a sense. I really can when I was growing up. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. I definitely don't think James Charles thought of this though. You know what I mean? There's definitely not one thought in James Charles' mind when he did this challenge where he was like, okay, if I upload this, people are gonna think that I'm making a mockery out of this kind of domestic stuff. I don't think that crossed his mind once. I think he just saw the challenge and trending. He wanted to quickly jump on it, and he never thought about it one bit. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, James Charles is a terrible person for it, blah, 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 because I know for a fact he never even thought about it, and he didn't think of it in that way. And I just know he didn't. That's why when you hop on these trends though, especially when you're huge and famous like James, you got to be careful, dude. You got to really look into things first. You can't just hop on something because everyone else is doing it and expect no backlash, because your following is massive, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, James messed up, he did, but this is no reason to cancel him. There's no reason to hate him. He made a little mistake, and I just don't think he meant it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was still a mistake, James. Still a mistake. That's just my thoughts about it. Tell me your guys' in the comments, and peace.